How you doing, Dr. Bey? I just wanted to say
Hi.
honors and me personally, I appreciate the work that you're doing, and I hope you keep doing it and coming on air and doing what you're doing. I personally had a question. I was tuning in one of your old shows on the archives, and you were talking about the lost information about the generation of brothers that was born to to actually combat the enemy, the true enemy. So I wanted to know, could you go in on a little bit on that? And I know it's kind of off the subject of what you were talking about, and I don't mean to throw you back or anything, but I was just wondering, could you touch in on that? And secondly, could you maybe give some insight on what you're getting spiritually on the end of like what we're supposed to be doing with the enemy right now?
Okay, let's deal with the first question first. I don't recall the lost information, but I do recall talking about how the melanin-rich warrior, who is the hero of the planet, he just lost his damn mind temporarily. That's all. My brothers are just temporarily lost. They came here. You guys came here to fight for the turf, to fight for the globe, because.
And the turf, you mean where we are right now, the turf, right?
Huh? The planet.
When you say the turf, okay, right, okay, all right. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, not just this turf. See, and I'm gonna be way over people's head on this one. The Americas are like, for lack of better words, a grid. Okay, it's like the light of the world or the beacon of the world. Okay. And it was holding down the energy of the planet. I'm going to be way over people's head because people are going to be like, huh, what, huh? So, when you start talking spiritual stuff, people can't keep up. But the Americas were kind of invisible to everybody, and like I've told you guys before, the people that were here are totally unlike anybody else in the world. And it's like we were holding down the energy grid. But people started partaking of stuff that was not acceptable, that screwed up the global grid. And that was fine, and the Americans were still invisible, but what took place is when the brothers came over here from a place in Africa first, you had a faction that came, and you had another faction that came, but there was a faction that came over here with this, practicing this Moloch onanism worship, these sacrifices. Now, I don't know if they were too inbred or if they were part bred or if they were part invader, whatever the case may be, but they came over and they made it real clear that they didn't want the people, the niggas they found here in South America, south of the border, where the step pyramids are. They didn't want the people that they found here, the copper-colored people here, to know what they were doing, because the people here, they knew would have had a problem with this type of behavior. So what happened is when they got over here and they started practicing these rituals, that created a hole or a rift in the astral cloak of the Americas. And once the rift took place in the astral grid of the Americas, that just kind of opened up like a light tower, like a beacon that went light, hey, and it's like, hey, what's that over there? Once you create a rift in your astral or your aura, you open the way for anything and everybody to step into it, and that's what we're dealing with now.